In today's slop, closeted red pillar states to his chat, living with a woman is quote-unquote gay. Bro, what? What are we doing? First, I live with a woman and a female cat. What does that make me? Gay squared?
Say this because it came up a couple of days ago, right? Andrew Tate was talking about like having the HQ with the boys, right? And Nick Fuentes talked about it as well. And I saw a lot of people like, oh, that's weird, that's gay, living with your friends or whatever. Yo, I've been telling you guys this shit for years. Do not live with your woman. Like this shouldn't be like some weirdo shit. Do not live with your girl, bro. Don't do it. Well, Myron, I want to get sex. Like I want to be able to like, hang out with her and watch movies. No. But living with her is fucking gay.
This is coming from a guy whose girls left him for a dude that rollerblades. You know what I mean? They see me rolling. He's hating. The pipeline from, closeted dude to conservative grift is too obvious. The overall failed entertainer to right-wing grift. It's too obvious. Just for context, for those who don't know, Myron Gaines, he has a red pillar, as the Fresh and Fit podcast. This is a guy who currently debates young people at college campuses. That pretty much tells you everything you need to know about him. Myron Gaines essentially is one of these red pillars, as all red pillars are, who prey on young men, who, mind you, these young men often stumble into these type of spaces because, they're searching for validation and self-improvement at an early stage in their life. And, unfortunately, stumbling into these spaces leads to them, turning into misogynists, self-hatred. They get radicalized. That's like the whole object of the red pill. Again, target these young men from the ages of 16 to 21, 22, drain them financially, spoil and infest their minds with just complete and utter treachery. Again, homophobia, being misogynistic, and then just dump them aside when they're turning 25, late 20s, and, move on to the next generation. It's predatory behavior. And for a guy like Myron Gaines, who's, been caught on the internet multiple times on having, quote unquote, sus activities or whatever, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Basically, Myron Gaines, for the most part, I think he's closeted, deeply closeted. But there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you're gay, be proud, bruh. Be proud. A guy like Myron Gaines, the self-hatred, the projection that he does, instead of accepting his own identity, he goes out and spreads hate. Like, who the hell listens to him? Like, it's 2026. The red pill got big in the early 2020s. You know what I mean? It's over with now, bro. The red pill's dying,
Like, this shouldn't be like some weirdo shit. Do not live with your girl, bro. Don't do it. Well, Myron, I want to get sex. Like, I want to be able to, like, hang out with her and watch movies. No. But living with her is fucking gay.
This man just said, don't live with a girl. That's gay. What are you doing? This is what the red pill now has to offer. So what is he trying to preach? Oh, live with men instead? In the recent census that came out in 2023, it says here that same-sex couples made up 1.7% of all coupled households. Again, in 2023, it says here that around 97% of coupled households in the United States are opposite-sex couples. 97%. With that logic, then, damn near everybody's gay. The entire U.S. men's national soccer team, gay. Half of Pearl Jam, gay. Or 97% of Pearl Jam is gay. Trump's cabinet, gay. Actually, we knew that already. Trump's bi, dude.
Thomas Rhodes. Thomas, get up here, please. I want to see. I want to check him out. Whoa.
And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being gay. If you're gay, please live it up. Everything that this man spews out, his actions contradict that. Like, how can you say that living with a woman is gay, yet this man's talking to men on a daily basis? Like, he has no experience with a woman. He has zero experience with women, barely dates women, and with zero experience in that department, he has the audacity to proclaim hate speeches like this. But anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about Myron Gaines just for a bit. Just a quick little video on this buffoon. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So again, Myron Gaines has a long record of being or holding these bigoted views towards black and gay people, women as well. In my opinion, I feel like he's playing this character way too hard. Like, look at his face. Like, this man gets angry. He is seething at the thought of men living with women. Look at this man. But he gives no reason. These red pillars, all their argument is, it just consists of them shouting. That's it. That's it. They have nothing to offer. They have nothing substantial to offer. Just shouting to get their point across. That's their convincing factor, shouting. That's it. You know, there's never any rationale attached to any of their preachings.
But living with her is fucking gay. Either live alone or live with other guys that are high fucking earners, high go-getters, and iron sharpens iron, bro. If you don't understand these rules, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna constantly get used and abused by women, cheated on, or just like basically like taken advantage of. Girls are gonna constantly talk back to you. They're not gonna take you seriously. They're gonna disrespect you, and you're just gonna live a miserable life. And this is what your father, your uncle, your brother, none of these are gonna tell you what I'm telling you. Okay? This is decades of fucking experience. Living with your girl is not a good idea in most situations. It really isn't.
So look, a red pillar who proclaims that he's an quote-unquote alpha is now playing the victim card. Again, this is a guy who has never pretty much lived with a woman, you know, who's had, you know, short experiences with his ex-girlfriend Angie, who ditched him for a guy who rollerblades. And there's nothing wrong with rollerblading, you know, but you can tell that this man has been hurt by women in the past. Again, Angie, his ex-girlfriend, and now he's out here projecting. Like that's like the most insecure thing you can do. And obviously, being a red pillar in general, you're either predatory or you're being extremely insecure. It's one or the other. He's so misogynistic that when he was dating his ex-girlfriend, he would always state, oh, you know, it's an open relationship on my end, but it's a close relationship on her end. What type of dork do you have to be to say that out loud? Especially about your partner. Like, don't you love her? Like, you stating that just shows me how much you value her. You know, how like that sentence alone and saying that out loud in public with this big platform, like you're degrading your girlfriend on a daily basis by stating that. And mind you, his ex-girlfriend has stated multiple times that him and Myron barely had sex. They never really did. I don't know what they did together. I don't know. And he says arguments like, you know, oh, women aren't high earners, as if we don't see women now in CEO roles. We don't see women now, you know, being, you know, these girl bosses. We don't see women now being entrepreneurs, you know, doctors, lawyers. And I found a stat here saying that the gender pay gap in the United States has narrowed slightly over the past 2 decades. It says here, and I quote, in 2024, women earned an average of 85% of what men earned, according to Pew Research Center. In 2003, women earned 81% as much as men. So there's that. Definitely seems like, you know, we're trending in the right direction, but still. But to me, the biggest move or the biggest insecurity move that he's doing is that he clearly got played by women in the past. He clearly, you know, is a guy who's closeted, who hates himself, and he is so insecure that he's out here preaching this to his own fan base.
Like, yo, if you got to run shit by your girl, what are you doing? What the fuck? I don't want to do business with some nigga that's got to ask his wife for permission. That's fucking bro. That's gay. That's stupid. Well, Myron, I live with a girl. That actually makes me less gay. No, it makes you very gay because your girl's going to turn you into a fucking bitch. Your girl's going to 100% turn you into a bitch because women are lazy. Do you get that? Women are fucking lazy. They're not like us. They don't have a natural proclivity to fucking work.
Again, all his arguments are just stereotypical. There's never any facts attached to it. You know, like that argument that he just stated right now, they saying, oh, you know, you got to ask your woman for permission to only leave the house. Is that what it was with you and your girlfriend? Like, it definitely screams like that. This man's been hurt routinely, and he's out here now spewing this. And instead of trying to find ways to, you know, find self-improvement, he's doing the complete opposite. That shows you everything you need to know about him. There's no character. There is no dignity with this man whatsoever. Anyways, I'm going to call it quits, dude. Just a quick little video on this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. The red pill sucks. And I do believe that half of Trump's cabinet is gay. Or, yeah. 97%. Stephen Miller's gay, y'all. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video. Peace, y'all.